So here's the song I'm gonna use in this video. Through it all, you have never wavered in your love. With you there are no maybes, only certainty in you.
If you can talk, you can sing. There is really nothing to it.
Breathe in, breathe out, add a little vibrato. Yes, anyone can sing, but you gotta be consistent.
Know your do re mi is just like 1, 2, 3.
You will be the best, and you will sing so well. It's time to sing with Frank at TBL.
Hello everybody! Today I'm gonna show you the artistry in singing. Did you know that singing is such a beautiful form of art? Yes. So when you sing, you're not just singing. Now, very good singers express the artistry part of singing much more than, let's say, an average singer. Average singers, they just sing. And you know what? It's time to come out of that average level if you belong there. It's way too crowded. So, in this video, I'm going to take a segment of a song by the Lover Singers called Divinity. I'm just gonna take a few lines and use it to show you how you can craft it, artistically craft it to sound nicer, more appealing, and more emotional. The first line is through it all, and it sounds like this. Through it all. Now, I like to reduce the volume, okay? Because in singing, there is dynamics. What is dynamics? Dynamics is simply varying the volume. Okay, I can even go louder. Through it all, right? And I can go very soft. Through it all. That is what dynamics is all about. This song is a slow song, so I wouldn't want to approach it with a loud volume. Through it all. I want to make it soft. So, in singing, you have various levels of loud and various levels of soft you can choose from. In fact, we have 4 for the loud segment and 4 for the soft segment. Let's begin with the soft segment. Now, the first one we're going to look at is mezzo piano. Mezzo meaning moderately and piano meaning soft. Not this kind of piano, but piano when we talk about dynamics means soft. So that's the loudest soft you could get, if you know what I mean. Anything beyond this level, you've entered the loud segments. So we have mezzo piano, that's one. And then below that, anything softer than that, we have piano. And piano simply means soft. And then below that, we have pianissimo. By the way, mezzo piano, piano, pianissimo, these are all Italian words, okay? So back to pianissimo. Pianissimo actually means very soft. Ooh, so things are getting way, way soft now. Way, way low in volume. So after that, we have pianissimo. And that means very, very soft. That's 4 levels. Let's count again. Mezzo piano, piano, pianissimo, and pianissimo. Good. And then the loud part, we might as well look at everything, okay? You have several choices to make. Don't just sing on one volume. Now let's go to the loud segment. So we have mezzo forte. Did you hear how I pronounced it? It's an Italian word, so you gotta give it that Italian feel to it. Mezzo forte, okay? So mezzo, again, meaning moderately. Forte, meaning loud. That's the softest loud you could get. Now let's go louder than that. We have forte, which means loud. And then louder than that, we have fortissimo. Fortissimo. That means very loud. And then the last level is fortissimo. Amazing. Now, let's use some of this soft level because we are just starting the song. So you shouldn't just go loud, at once, because you have to understand that singing comes with a structure. Structure is very important in the building, in anything, in an organization, and so on and so forth. Without a structure, things will get mixed up, things will be so disorganized, and things will come crumbling down in a matter of time. So don't just sing in one volume from the beginning to the end. Give your singing dynamics so you can go from soft to loud. And this is part of the verse. We're not going to sing the whole song, okay? We're just going to sing these 4 lines, which is part of the verse. So we're going to stay soft probably all through. But I just want to make you understand that even though you start with soft in the verse, you build up into something louder in the chorus. Now, when I say louder, I don't mean yell, okay? You still have to sing with technique. Okay, good. So we went through it all. That would be forte, loud. I don't want to start loud. I want to start mild and soft, which is very pleasant to the ears to start the song with. So we're going to go through it all. Now, to make it even more exciting, we're going to add air to it. Breeze, air, okay? So we call this breathy tone. Now, when you add a significant amount of air when you're singing, it simply is breathy tone. It's a tone that has a lot of breath to it. It's a kind of very light sound, very breezy, not well connected to give you that fullness. What do I mean? Now, when I sing this, through it all, you can hear that it has body to it. Through. But if I go like this, through, you can hear the outburst of air. Through. Yes, you can also hear sound, but the sound is quite low. What is happening? Breath and sound. Breathy tone. Breath and tone. Breathy tone. Do you get it? Good. So I think that's what I'm going to use for this first line. So, through it all. Through it all. Did you hear that? As opposed to a full sound, through it all. And did you hear that it's not so loud? Through it all. Quite soft, right? Good. Now we have it softened. We're using breathy tone, and then we made it a little bit soft. I would say that sounds like a piano. Okay, not mezzo piano, piano. It's quite soft. Through it all. Good. Now, there's something else I want to do to the through. I want to do what we call a scoop. Now, observe, the note is through. That is a re. So the note through is actually a re. I just don't want to sing re. I want to scoop into it. Okay? It's just like eating some ice cream, you scoop it downward, upward. Okay, so I want to go from a note below that re, which is a do, into the re. The re is the original notes, remember. Through re. Now, what's it gonna sound like? Do re. Did you see that? I went a note lower and scooped into the original notes. Do re. Through. That's really nice. But you may be wondering, why do we need to do that? I'll tell you. Now, by going through, you're adding what we call note bend. And when you add note bends to your singing, you sound more emotional. Your singing sounds more emotive, more lifelike. Yeah. So that's one reason singers do that, to add more depth to it, to add more flair to their singing. And another reason is sometimes aiming to hit or sing the notes directly, the original notes, could cause you to go off pitch or out of tune. Through, you have to be really, really good to nail it. Through, but to make you more comfortable in hitting some certain notes, not all of them, you have to scoop. Scooping helps you hit the pitch better. Through, that's it. So now we've softened the first line, we've added breathy tone to it, and we've added scoop to it. Let's hear how it sounds. Through it all. Remember where we started from. Through it all. Now you tell me in the comment section, which one do you prefer? And maybe one more thing to add to it. You know, some of the things we're adding to the first line, we are gonna add it to the others, okay? So at the end, I think we're gonna add vibrato. Through it all. Did you hear that? All. Now the question is, if it's not meant to be sustained, we don't need to add vibrato, because you can add vibrato to sustained notes, a note that's long, because vibrato simply means two notes going up and down. Okay? This is where the artistry come in. We already adding some elements that make it a form of art. Now here's something else I want you to notice. The word through comes with the vowel ooh. Ooh. So you see how my mouth is rounded? Ooh, through. Good. So you're going through. Don't go through. A lot of singers, believe me, sing with very little movement in their mouth. And what this does is it limits the notes. It makes the notes sound weak and dull. And also there's a tendency for you to go off pitch when you sing like that. Now, both extremes are not good. When you through it all, you have, and through it all, you have that. No, both extremes are not good. Okay, so just stay in the middle where you open your mouth sufficiently for the note to be bright, for the note to be clear, for you to hit the note better, okay? And for it to sound pleasant. So again, the word through is ooh. So through, the consonant is TH and the other half of it is ooh. Okay, so you have to go ooh anytime you pronounce a word or sing a word with the ooh sound. Through it. There's another one. It is a different kind of vowel. It. So the vowel there is E. And the E sound comes with a smiley face. Just like we have a smiley face here. Through it. Come on, let's do it together. Go it. Your turn. it. Good. So there has to be that expression in your face. Exercise the muscles of your face through it all. Now that's another one. All. Now through all. Both are round. So oo is ooh. All is a bit more open, but both of them are round. Okay. So anytime you have a word all that has the vowel all, remember to go all through it all. Okay. Now I decided not to add vibrato at the end because I don't want it too sustained. Through it all. Good. Rather, did you hear that breath I added at the end? Through it all. That's another element, okay? Breath is an element you can add to your singing. It has to be placed nicely. Through it all. Good. Now let's go to the next line, okay? Now, before I sing and add all the beautiful flares, inflection, and so on, let's remember how it sounds in the most basic form. You have never wavered in your love. What are we to do with this line? I think I'm gonna make it a little bit louder. You have never wavered in your love. Now when through it all. Next line. You have never wavered in your love. Do you remember the scoop we added to through? It came from below into the original notes. So this one I added to in is called reversed scoop. So what's the original notes again? It is you have never wavered in re. So we can go mi re in. Did you hear that? So again, let's try it. The most basic one is in. Now let's scoop it from top to the original note. In. You can try. Let's go. In. Good. Mi re. That's the notes. Okay. So from mi to re, which is the original notes of the in. So let's hear how it sounds. You have never wavered in. Did you hear that? You have never wavered in your love. That's really, really nice. In. That's nice. Okay, so let's go back to the beginning. Is there anything? You have never, you, oh, that's another thing you can add to the you. You have never, you have, and you hear a lot of singers, especially in pop style of music, you'd hear a lot of singers use this style. You, the way they enter some notes, they use vocal fry. You have never. All right. Okay. So you don't have to use it. There are other ways you can enter notes. You can enter normally. Let's sing the whole line. You have never wavered in your love. Now this time I used vibrato at the end. Remember the first one I said, the first line at the end, I don't want to end it with vibrato. I want to keep it short. Okay. So let's try the two lines. Through it all, you have never wavered in your love. Nice. See, it's sounding more human. It's sounding more alive. It's sounding more exciting. It's sounding more with feeling, like you're singing from the heart. Okay, so with you there are no maybes. Now that's the most basic form of it. But even from the original version of the song, that maybe was stylized. So the original note is maybe. So he added something called a runs. Run simply means a group of notes. You stretch a vowel with several other notes. Good. So let's try it again. Maybe. So we go maybe, down, down, up, down, down. Such a nice movement. So maybe. Did you see the movement of my hand? So watch again. Maybe. Now B is the original note, okay? I don't count that one as part of the runs. So we begin from the one that goes down. Maybe. See how we're stretching the E with runs. That's what runs does. Maybe. It's just maybe, we said, but we added more focus on that word maybes. Because the word is with you, there are no maybes. You want to lay more emphasis on that word maybe. So we added runs. Okay, so we're nearly there. All right, so with you, there are, with you. Did you hear that? I used vocal fry. I think it suits that place. With you. Did you see my mouth? With you, there are no maybes. Make sure it doesn't matter how long you sustain with runs or just sustaining straight. Make sure you finish the word, pronounce the word clearly, because at the end of the day, the word is still maybes, right? So that S at the end, don't leave it in limbo. Don't forget it, okay? With you, there are no maybe. Ooh, there's the smiley face again. Maybes. Ah, did you hear that? I added vibrato at the end, and I think I like it. What a nice way to end. Now, before we go on, remember in the beginning I told you that I'm going to show you how to be more artistic with your singing, because, people who sing, they actually call them artists. Have you ever thought about it? Why do they call them artists? And people who draw, sketch, or paint, they also call them artists. Aha, it's beginning to make sense, right? Let's look at the word artistry and see what it means. Now, it says here, artistry is the skill, creativity, and expressive quality involved in creating something, especially art that goes beyond technical ability. Isn't that what singers do with their voice? Now, when we bring it into singing, yes, absolutely, singing is artistry. Listen to this. Singing is artistry because it combines technical skills, creative expression, emotional communication, and personal identity. Two people can sing the same song perfectly in tune, yet one feels more moving. That difference is artistry. Just like when I started, I showed you an example where I did nothing. It wasn't really moving. So artistry in singing is how the singer shapes the sound. So we've been shaping the sound to make it sound more exciting, to give it some technical skills, to create expression, to create emotional communication, to add personal identity. So it is how the singer shapes the sound, tells the story, or conveys the message, right? And connects with the listeners. We have one more line to go. So, only certainty in you. Did you hear that? Only certainty in you. Now, what did I do? I took a line and I added two kinds of dynamics to it. Only certainty in you. Now, that in you is different from the breathy tone I showed you in the beginning. This one doesn't come with breath or much breath basically. The first one came with a lot of breath. Let's say 50% breath, 50% sound. Through it all. Through it all. Did you hear that? It's different from only certainty in you, in you. It's connected. It's kind of leaving less space for air to escape as opposed to the first one. Now, these are different ways you can sing soft. So I can sing something soft with breath, and I can sing something soft, well connected. Certainty in you, certainty in you, or certainty in you, whichever one you choose. But for this last line, I choose the connected one. Only certainty in you. Now, which one is your favorite style? Is it the breathy tone? Is it the scoop from down to up or from up to down? Is it vibrato or vibrato, like they call it? Okay, or the others? Just let me know which one is your favorite style, and which one do you think you have been singing with before now, or do you sing with any at all? Not to worry. Just follow us. Just follow me in these teachings and apply them, and your singing is gonna improve from one level to another. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Please do subscribe, okay? It helps a lot. And finally, there's a join button. When you click this join button, it makes you a special member, a well-renowned member of this channel. Why? When they see your name and the others, they actually know you are a member. This guy's a member, because there'll be a badge beside your name to show you are a member, right? And also you'd have access to perks. And also, if I do release a video, or before I release a video, you can actually watch it in my channel. Being a member helps you do all that. So there's a join button below this video you can click. Okay, and also you find 3 categories you can use to support this channel. Choose any one that suits you best. Okay, thank you once again for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.
If you can talk, you can sing. There is really nothing to it.
Breathe in, breathe out, add a little vibrato. Yes, anyone can sing, but you gotta be consistent.
Know your do re mi is just like 1, 2, 3.
You will be the best, and you will sing so well. It's time to sing with Frank at TV.